My name is Anthony Bonilla. I'm the production rigger for Star Group of Cipriani, and we tend to all the technical aspects of the events that come in and out the door here. We need the proper planning to create these events, and we like to call it the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents piss poor production. There's 5 Ps right there, and if you live by that, you'll be fine in production. A lot of it boils down to communication, keeping all the departments, for me, working and keeping that kind of everybody jiving together, because everybody has, like, lighting guy has all of his sights on the lights, and they don't think about projection, and they're going to wash the screen out if they hit it here, and I have to think about, hey, the line array is sitting right here, and kind of bring the elements together. This is kind of, for the size of it, this is a typical event for this size. Everything ran really smooth coming in. We had 5 other gigs from the time we started loading the show in. So we started this on Sunday and it's now Thursday. That's one of probably the difficulties for me also, is dealing with those timelines and getting the client and the production end to get you the information. Because I don't really start working until everybody figures out what they want to do. And then I take all that information and I make it jive and do the math to make sure it's actually not going to rip anything out of the roof. We installed the main rig that's here, but it was about 22 feet higher than it is now, right up at the roof. And this morning we came in at 5 a.m., brought that in, and I had from other shows, other things in the air that we brought down, rebuilt, and built this front of house position where all these lights are right behind me. And some other elements of the show, like all the aerialist stuff, we loaded in, put that up, and we call it bucking it off. We had to tie that off and tension it to the roof so it's not flying all over the place when they're on it. So that we did on Sunday, but I had to make sure everything could pass freely by it. I know the capacities of the gear that I use. I know how to set this stuff up. I toured with the circus, was my very first tour, so doing aerialists, I have no sweat doing them. Because I'm confident in the math and what works. Math works at the end of it. We put people on the moon because math works. This works, and the systems that we've developed to make it safe for them, I don't sweat it. A lot of guys, they'll put a rig in like this and be like, I can't sleep at night because my rig's in the air and everybody's hanging on it and there's all this stuff hanging on it. And I'm like, if you can't sleep at night, then you're not confident in what you're doing enough to be understanding the physicalities of what you're doing. So I trust what I do, and my guys trust what I do. I get it a lot from the guys that work for me, I wouldn't do this with anybody else but you. Live event is live event. You don't get a second chance. Doors are at this time, people are there to pay. You don't get the next day to do it. You can't say, oh, we'll finish tomorrow. It's this is what's going on, and that's the end of it.